criteria to enter. It goes as far as saying, is there an identifiable trend? Knowing where price is coming from, where it's going. Is price on a 5-minute chart, respecting the levels of the higher time frames. No news being present or upcoming. No news being present or upcoming. That is for surely a big factor when it comes to this. Like if news is present, I'll wait it out. If it's upcoming, I'll just make sure I don't get in the trade before until it's over. As far as my confluences that I'm looking for, my bricks, me and my brick wall consists of support and resistance levels being the exact same on 60-minute and 4-hour time frames. I mark these lines. I mark these with solid green or red lines. Another confluence would be supply and demand zones overlapping with these support and resistance zones, basically to help me determine the direction and the destination. So if I see it's coming from a certain, let's just say for example it's coming from a supply zone, I'm gonna be looking for support, looking for shorts to a demand zone. The destination would be the demand zone, the start would be the supply, or same thing vice versa. My trends are also confluences when I have a clear trend or support on a volume chart lined up with my 5-minute chart, because I enter on a 5-minute chart. But I've only really focused on my trends and supports on the lower time frames for like entries, sniper entries on like a pullback or a retest. When it comes to the gaps, I look for the gaps on the 5 minutes and the volume charts to be lining up with support and resistance also. After that finishes off my confluences. Now when it comes down to my trade plan, once I find a clear trend, whether it be leaving supply or leaving demand, it has to be a clear trend. I don't want to enter directly in the middle. I want to enter closer to that area which it came from. And I never want to go against that trend. So if it's trending up into a supply zone, then I want to wait. I don't want to short it as soon as it gets to the supply zone. I want it to show me that it's reversing. I need a reversal signal before I get in, because I don't want to go against the trend. That's my golden rules. I wait for price on my 5-minute chart to get close enough to my bricks to react. So if it has to react on a 5-minute time frame, because these levels are on the hourly and the 4-hour. So in order for me to get in, it has to react. It has to like consolidate around that level on a 5-minute time frame. Find entry close to the bricks, like I said, on a pullback or a retest. And when I enter my trade, it has to be closer to the end of an hourly or a 4-hour candle close. And when I trade during the AM session, preferably the 8 a.m. close for the hourly, the 9 a.m. close for the hourly, or the 10 a.m. hourly / 4-hour close. My minimum risk is 2 to 1. Exit early if prices close above or below our original bias for the bricks during the hourly or 4-hour candle. This is if I'm in a trade, and as I say, I'm going long on a trade, and price ends up closing below our brick. I'm gonna get out of there because I needed it to close above to continue for my upward bias. And like I said, I never risk more than 6 ticks, and I don't move my stop loss to break even. And I don't move my stop loss to break even because I don't want to suffocate the trade. I want to give it room to play out. If I risk 6 ticks, I'm more than happy. Not more than happy, but I'm more than comfortable losing 6 ticks. Like, what I put on the table is my risk. That's what I'm willing to lose. Break even, no. I know some people say don't leave money on the table, but if I risk 6 ticks to get 12 ticks, then so be it. I'm willing to take that risk, man. Alright. That goes over the trade, that playbook, the trade in our playbook. Now we want to get the writing down. It is November 30th, 11:30, 24. The session I'm trading is 11:11, through 11:15, 24. And at first I want to find the trends on the 4, the 1, and the 5. I should do the daily too, but just daily looks like it's a downtrend, but it looks like the last 2 days were green. Down to the 4. We gotta load some more data. I'm gonna just go back as far as a year, 365 or 250 trading days. Uptrend. I swear yesterday was just a downtrend. We had a downtrend yesterday? Yeah, we had a downtrend yesterday. See, the week prior, the 4 hours started on a downtrend. Now we starting off on an uptrend. I mean, if I scroll out, yeah, overall it's a downtrend, but we had a swing low and we started trending up to the 60 minutes. I'm gonna say up the last few days. Could say it's consolidating. I'm gonna go up on the 1, 2. Or 5 minutes probably gonna be a downtrend though. We need to get it together. 5 minutes consolidation. Move this. Yeah, I knew a 5 minutes was gonna be down. Alright, so let's see if we can find some supply and demand zones on our 4 hour. Sheesh. I don't really see as far as like maybe here up here, but we're about 3 points away. I'm gonna draw a region around here. Maybe even here. And I'm gonna draw a rectangle around it, look like this little range we were in. It was in like a range around here. I'm gonna orange that, get rid of the solids. This is our, looks like price came from down here, but it didn't come fast enough for me to really call this a zone. I'm gonna mark it, but then I'm gonna scroll back further in time to see if we can find something more valid. Yeah, it looks like it left here, like it was down here before. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna say around here. We could take that. So it's an uptrend, and from what I'm looking at now, I wouldn't get into a trade because we're like right in between, in the middle between the supply and demand. So let's see our start. Look, it came from, let's just say 115.10. what's up. Let's just say 121.22. I'm gonna zero that out. So 120, 115.10. Start. 121.23. I got that as the destination, but I don't think I mean, it can reach higher or it can not get that high. It can get stopped around here. We do got a gap here between 120.28 and 120.09, and a few gaps down here as we get down further. We got this range to break out of. I'll probably mark this as resistance. Since I'm already here. My road closures and detours, my 4 hour. Alright, so my first one is going to come at 118.28. 118.24. I'm gonna do another one at 117.29. Mm. 117.04. And maybe one more to the downside. $116.05. We'll do 169. Yeah, I'll do 116.04. Alright, now I'm gonna go down to my 60 minutes. I'm gonna start this out. Gaps. 118.03. Yeah, this 118. 3. It's a white. 1803. 11819. See this, looking at the 60-minute time frame, it look like we're already coming back down. With a high, lower high, lower high, low, lower low. So we'll have to see, we'll have to let it play out and see. On 1712. I'll do one more below. What is this? I didn't write that one down, so I wrote that one down. We're going ahead and break this up. I really like this level too. $116.04 is our first break. $117.04 is the next break. These is really the only ones I see without like forcing it, you know, not trying to like make something be there that's not there. Because if I wanted, I can make this one too. Yeah, let's go down. Let's drop down to our 5 minute and see if we got any like support. Support, resistance. On 1712. On 1723. That 03 is strong. smile too much on this. 118, what? If we want to say where price came from, we could probably say it came from down here. Or 5. Or 4 is it saying it came back here. Alright, my key levels, which is my session open. Session opened at 117.27. Asia session, high, low, overnight, high, low, New York, open, 60M, exhaust. You might notice I don't mark the levels from the previous day, like the last day's high and things like that. But I mean, we kind of got it marked. So let's zoom out. I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna put it on the hourly. I'm gonna keep it on the 5-minute, but I'm gonna zoom and fast forward all the way to the AM session. We will be trading almost right before the New York session opens. Just want to see what price is doing overnight. We only traded above the open for not too long, so I'm gonna speed this up, probably about 50x. See what we got going.
Order filled.
Alright, I paused it. I got in the trade, but I paused it because it's only 6:33 a.m. and I wouldn't normally get in the trade. I wouldn't even be woke. And if I'm woke, I'm definitely not trading yet, at least for the next hour. But I got in the trade here watching just because I seen like these gaps here. I seen this lower, well, I seen this higher high, and I seen it consolidating here and playing, respecting these zones here nicely. And I figured this was creating another a higher low. So my stop is below this low right here, which is 13. The low is 14. My stop is 13. It's a good 5-tick stop with a 10-tick. 5-tick risk with a 5-tick risk with a 10-tick target. Mars all jumbled up, but yeah, I'm gonna let it play out. This is our 5-minute resistance. We ain't look at no other time frames really. See, this is not where I want it to be. I didn't want it to close out of here like it consolidated and kept going. Watch price come down to here to 1711.
Stop filled.
1711 before it goes up. Our next break is down here. This is the Asian session low. Our session don't even open until 8:20. Then we gotta go see the news. Whoa. We're gonna pause it. I'm gonna make this a little more transparent. And this is what, the 11th, 11/11. We got stopped out of that trade for 5. 5 ticks. We'll remove that. Alright, 11/11. November 11th through the 15th. Apply settings. The 11th for us a bank holiday. Ain't that something? What holiday was this? Is it Veterans Day? Yep, Veterans Day. Low liquidity and irregular volatility. So the market's probably closing at 12, or it's just like they said, just gonna be low liquidity. We're still gonna trade it. This is a good time. The banks will be opening around like 8. The market for the New York session will be opening around like 8:20, 8:25 candle. So we're gonna watch and see if it just consolidates or if we still can get a trend. It won't be much liquid. After price opens. You know what? This is turned out to be your overnight high and our Asia session high. So that's strong. The low turned out to be the low. So we probably about to range. Let's see. Candles red on the day. This is the open. We're trading below the open. Oh, we got lower. On 17.12. The 1 and the 5. So this was a support. It's a brick now. But it's also our open, so we want dash dot dot. So we got some strong levels. If we close under here, we'll probably stay under here, catch a retest. Or we coming into a brick. The hour's coming to a close in about 20 minutes. I slowed it down a little bit. Alright, we close above there. Then that'll be strong because it got close to our breaks, but it turned around. Look like price left out of here pretty good. $17.11 between our 12 and 12 or 11 and 12 is like pretty good, but 17 is some resistance approaching. Detour there. We got between 14 and 12. We got us a gap. I mean, I know I can't pause it during the live market, but I'm pausing it now. Just because I'm speeding it up also. So I just want to see what this hourly candle look like. That's not real. And now this is not what the 5-minute candle just looked like, bro. Like, they literally just changed the candle. I'm going long. I want to go long. I did until I seen that weird looking candle. I think it's better if I stay in one time frame when I'm playing it out, cause they won't mix and fumble the data, cause that's not how the candle just looked before we switched to the hour time frame. That's a whole new candle. So we got over 17. 17. I wanted to at least come to 20, and then I'll try to get in at 17. If we can get to 20, I'll try to get to 17. Wait, let me see. 17. If it could touch 21, I'll try to and pull back. I'll try to get in at 17. Now we ain't getting in. That should move fast as hell. What's that, 23? It looked like it was coming back to 17 anyway. But let's just see.
Order submitted.
Or 18. Look on 17 or 18. I just want to take it to 27. 28 maybe.
Order canceled. Order submitted. Order filled.
This is our brick, not a brick, 4-hour resistance.
Target filled.
Got in off the basis of this being the strong levels, these 3 levels lining up. Price rejected here before, and it was showing us, like it was struggling to get through. That's why I got in on the short, and I got out around here because I seen this gap. I figured it would fill it, but it wouldn't go all the way through it yet. I may just get through it now. With this area being strong though. Strong support. What it get later in the day, it's really not gonna be much liquidity. Getting a higher high, especially if it closed out of this. There's a lot of levels right here, a lot of stop signs, and like it's gonna have a lot of volume to get through here. And at 11:30, I don't see that volume coming. And I'm looking for a sign, yeah.
Order filled.
26, 25, 24. I'll risk that. What's my entry? 22 to 12. It's 12 p.m. It's about to trade sideways for the next hour at least. I'm looking at this as a lower high, man. It's either gonna break out to the upside and close and I get out, or consolidate until it goes lower. Starting to try to go lower, like we broke out of here. That guy's coming to at least 14. My entry is 22. I'm only risking 10. It's at 10. I'm only risking 3. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to see it close over above here.
Stop filled.
Yeah, once I got that close above, it was over. It was a tight one. It'll come back down to that 14 or the 12 level. That would be hot because that was so tight on that. But nah, we made a higher high, so it wasn't a lower. It's lower compared to this one. And we got out of this gap. The gap here. Look like it's going to say it consolidated for the rest of the session. Did it break out of this? Nope. Yeah, finally got above. Man, like we created a new high on the day. So we finished the day higher. Finished the day higher. And it's finally coming up to this zone. Let's see if it can make it up there. No, this is where we got rejected. Looks like we're about to start going down now. I want to see if it makes it to the zone before reversing. Are we respecting this? What's going on? It got higher than it did here. Where's the one down bottom? I swear I had one down here. So we left it. Came back and touched it twice before we left. All the way. It's coming all the way back towards us. What's this, the 14, 16? When I was in that trade, I had this going to 14. And it came down to, it came down to 14. It wouldn't have got filled. Until then. Nice. Ooh, that is nice. I was respecting those levels. The patience comes in waiting to get for it to get to one of these levels to enter a trade. We got there around 7. Came back around 8:30. Hit our brick, our old brick. Between the hourly and the 4 hour, so the hour closed under, so now it's a resistance level for us. Now close over for the alright for the 4. Now support. It's definitely support. Mm, this area is just being disrespected. I'm gonna keep it there though. Oh, I do got another level down here. I got another brick and another supply, another demand. We ain't make it all the way down. We'll see how it reacts. Okay, the first touch, it got up off of there. I'm basically just watching and see how price react through these next couple sessions. This is the 5 minute, so we got the most like data. This is where we're gonna be entering our trades, where we enter the trades on a 5 minute. We just mark levels on these other time frames for strength. Like this is a 1 hour and a 4 hour confluence, and you see how I respected it up here. Not so much respected it, but then it got through. You may respect it when it tries to come back up and get rejected. If it makes it there in this next 2 days, it's max speed. Mm-hmm. This gap, higher low, lower high. Come on, man. Ooh, sheesh. It respected that this time, huh? Went through it a little bit to this supply, rejected, or the 4 hour, or the 4 hour close is coming up now. Yeah, we closed under for another 4 hours. We coming back to it? Nope. But to come back up. Respect this one. We're going right through. Now we finally come and touch this zone before we came back up. Nice. The retest. This was our entry on a retest, maybe. If it would have got filled. Yeah, we coming down. We close under this, we out. I ain't got much more data marked up. I just want to see how I mark trade in between the stuff I already got marked up. Like everything is not being hit in them that day or the next day. So really, if I come into the market, let's just say on a Sunday or Monday, I can mark up all these, mark up these levels, and they can sit there all week. Minor adjustments, like one gets like, if it shows me something like how this one got really disrespected, I'll take this one off and look for another one, or see if I can add one or two more throughout the week as more levels create themselves, and if price ain't around the same area. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Like, all right, so we would think we were like a Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be creating new. I mean, looking for more bricks on the higher time frames and stuff like that. and seeing if these ones are still valid. Like how this one, I still like it as being valid. This one, I probably would get rid of. But yeah, as the week goes on, I'll leave most of these levels here. Then come the next day, next week, I'll just clear it out and start fresh. Might even leave them up there for the contracts, depending on how many. Like if it's trading in a range, like let's say like a 5 point range, I'll keep them there. But I don't want to like have too many lines to where, oh, I'm watching this line and this line and this line, and that's when I'll probably be scalping because I won't know which one is stronger than which one. So yeah, I don't want to have more than 10 lines on my chart. I don't want it crowded. But yeah, man, that pretty much concludes this session, bro. Like, thanks for tuning in. If you stayed this long, like, you know what I mean, subscribe, leave a comment with any questions or something like that.